Oh yeah, Sexy Biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Longboard Blues, 1975.
Welcome back to another arcade versus home video. In this video I will be playing Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition in the arcade and on the PC Engine. Obviously the original Street Fighter 2 was released in 1991 by Capcom, as well you know, and this was the first sequel or refinement, I would say, that was released in 1992. Minor tweaks here and there, but allowed you to play as the boss characters. Now, why am I playing the PC Engine version? I mean, is it the best home ports of this period, of these machines I should say, you know, Mega Drive, SNES and PC Engine? Probably not. I mean, it certainly isn't the most powerful machine. In fact, of all those three machines, you could argue that it is the weakest. It's certainly weakest on sound and on the pad, but obviously they did, you know, address that eventually. But I will be playing with a 2-button pad. And it's an 8-bit machine. Yes, it has a 16-bit, you know, graphic processor, but it's an 8-bit machine. Both the other machines that had ports, you know, which you could argue were better, I guess. Certainly on the SNES, 16-bit machines processor-wise, 16-bit graphic processors. So I wanted to show up the PC Engine just so you can see, if you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure you have, what an utterly fantastic port it is. Obviously it's not really going to look much like the arcade, but this is a comparison video and you need to see what the arcade looks like directly before you experience the PC Engine. Right, let's get into this. This is running in MAME, hence the fact that it says free play. Now, everyone knows I love Street Fighter. I've got a Street Fighter video in this gameplay series, which is obviously Super Street Fighter 2 on the arcade versus the Mega Drive version, because Super Street Fighter 2, while it's not turbo, or not the turbo version because that wasn't on the Mega Drive, is my favourite Street Fighter. This isn't turbo either. As I said, the main difference is it lets you play as the bosses. Ken's my favourite fighter, and even now this game looks absolutely lovely. It really does. And obviously it changed the world completely, fighting games. Everyone was playing catch up after this, and rightly so. And to some degree still are every time a new Street Fighter comes out. Get some of that in your face, Van Damme. See what I did there? Look, is it just me? She just totally got her hand on his crotch. It's probably just me. Like beer cans on the floor, you know, state-of-the-art military fighter jet behind. But hey, let's get sloshed and watch people fight on a military base. I can't see any problems with that. Oh, he hasn't got his fiery dragon punch yet, has he? And his eyebrows still don't match his hair. The male equivalent of cuffs and collars. Alright, Van Damme, stop showing off. How did they fuck up? I mean, it's a guilty pleasure, I own it, but how did they fuck up the movie so badly? I play this on an Xbox pad, so I don't actually know what the button layout is. I remember, I repeat it, I know the first time I saw this arcade machine was actually in Boston. In America, because there is a Boston in this country, believe it or not, in a bar and or diner called the Winner's Circle. It was next to the Simpsons arcade machine, and well, kind of sandwiched between the Simpsons and Mad Dog McCree, and I couldn't play it. I can't play Street Fighter with a joystick, true story. I just can't. I need a D-pad, but yeah, Dave's Ickle world was never quite the same again. I should have changed the button. I can't change the button layout. It's the bloody arcade. Alright, Evil Ken. Well, actually, there is an Evil Ken later on, isn't there? Alright. That was shocking and shameful. I mean, we laugh at the animation of the characters in the background, but you know, they were like breaking news and stuff and tech stuff back in the day. Obviously Neo Geo took it to a whole new level. Yeah, it's not that in your life. Alright, I'm gonna try that then. Yeah! You keep doing it, and I'll keep chopping you down, sunshine. Again, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this thing has aged very, very well. I mean, it's almost, what, it is 30 years? Well, no, Street Fighter original is 30 years. This ain't far off. I mean, let's see how good you look in another 30 years. How could they cast someone as Ken in a movie that couldn't even do martial arts? Can you tell I can't get over the movie? Alright. The original Xbox pad, I know, excuses, is not the pad for Street Fighter. You alright? Ah, no fireball. Oh, that's what we call a cheap win. Right. You all familiar with this? But as I said, we have to do it as a direct comparison. Let's jump to the PC Engine version and prepare to have your tiny minds blown. Street Fighter Champion Edition on the PC Engine. Obviously the title screen or the introduction screen from the arcade is missing, but to be fair, that's missing on all the home versions. Sound's going to take a hit, as is the colour palette, as it does on other home versions. But bearing in mind, as I said, I mean the graphics processor is 16-bit, as I said, so that handles how it looks. But it's an 8-bit machine. It is. Came out by Capcom themselves, I believe, in 1993. To put that into perspective, the last PC Engine game was released in 1994, has all the characters from the arcade, all the stages and all the moves, and bears, you know, a very, very, very close resemblance to it for the hardware. I mean, it's much smaller, you would expect that, but what you got to remember is, so was the Mega Drive and the SNES, and they were punching in on far superior tech. Let's go. The other downside is, I'll show you, there was a 6-button pad for it. It's really expensive now, but what you do is you use 1 and 2 as your medium and high attack, and you use run as, it works a lot better than you might think it would, as your light attack, and then select changes from punch to kick. It isn't perfect, it makes the game tricky, but it is doable. Right, I mean, I've seen speedruns of people playing it like this on YouTube, and they just make it look unbelievably natural. Game start. Right, we're going to go with Ken for comparison. Obviously, animation's probably going to take a hit as well. But seriously, PC Engine, I don't even want to think about what this goes for now. Because I'm playing this on my Pi. The irony being, I'm playing it on my custom Mega Drive Pi, which is a Pi in a Model 1 Mega Drive. Look at it. This is not a good pad. Right, change. There we go. I mean, the music takes a hit, but it certainly sounds. Change again. Like the arcade. This is odd playing it like this. But hey, see you later, Blanca. You got the parallax going on the floor. Stage bears a really strong resemblance. The graphics are lush. They're absolutely lush. I mean, I know you. I mean, I'm doing this gameplay because people just think, well, we knew the PC Engine could do it. The PC Engine could do amazing things. But for some reason, particularly back then, no one, I was pressing the wrong button, thought Street Fighter was an option. I don't know why. Every time I pause to talk, it's because I'm pressing select. I want to do a fireball, but this pad is not forgiving. The irony being, my Pi pad is a knockoff of SNES pad. So I'm playing my Pi inside a Model 1 Mega Drive case with a knockoff SNES pad, and it's a PC Engine game. How'd you like them apples? It is not a nice pad though. Oh, hey, fuck off, Blanca. Speaking of fuck-ups in the movie, how did they fuck Blanca up? The only good thing about that movie is Raul Julia. And sadly, that's his last movie. He only took it because his kid was a massive Street Fighter fan. Anyway, back to the game. This looks phenomenal. It's the Japanese version. Probably should have turned the volume up a little bit. Got your map. You ever noticed that your map's in reverse, flipped? I know a few of my viewers out there. Here we go. We got this stage. The bird's gone. See that? She hasn't got the bird touching his junk anymore. Obviously simplified as you would expect, but it was on the Mega Drive and the SNES. But again, this is the PC Engine. Piss off, Van Damme. Yeah, a few of my subscribers actually own the PC Engine version of this, and a 6-button pad. Fucking fireball! See? I'm the only person who doesn't like the SNES pad, I know. Everyone said, oh, introduce shoulder buttons. Don't care. Don't like shoulder buttons. Fighting games should have straight inline 6 buttons. I made it sound like an engine. Who else is missing? The beer cans are gone from the floor. That might not be limited. Oh no, there they are. There's just less of them. I guess in this version they're not quite as much drunken lushes. They've, in the year or so between the versions, they've matured. Piss off. I would love to play this with a 6-button pad to truly appreciate us. No, to truly appreciate the game. Right, he's got to slap his own thigh. As she has. It's a thigh slapping oddity. Right. There we go. I just wanted. Hey! Get something like. Again, I just think this is absolutely amazing. Yes, it pales. I mean, look at my Mega Drive comparison. It pales to the arcade. But it's on a PC Engine. I mean, that's bloody amazing. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think. Do you just think, no biggie, I knew the PC Engine could do this? Or do you think, no, I'm sorry, it doesn't look as good as the SNES or the Mega Drive, or you just think it's awesome? I'd love to know what you think. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.